Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen? Biki here with the Untitled Game Show, back once again with another community discussion. So it's once again time for me to take a seat and talk to you guys out there in the community about big topics in the video game industry. And of course, with the gameplay you see in the background coming from Halo 5, I must be talking about Xbox right here. And why all the news about Xbox? Because Phil Spencer dropped some bombs this week in the video game industry. My goodness, he called out fanboys for not liking freaking Uncharted. Damn, he went ahead and said the Universal Windows platform is coming up. Windows Universal platform. What is all that about? Maybe if the game like Halo 5 could actually come to PC finally. Maybe the mobile? It's a little bit more complicated than that. And Microsoft went ahead and talked about the future of Xbox. Maybe Xbox Ones will start to be actually upgradable. Maybe the next console generation is coming sooner than before. I mean, right here I got my Xbox One controller. Maybe this Xbox controller is going to be usable for the next Xbox console, and we're not actually going to have a brand new controller. Maybe I'm going to actually go ahead and have some new type of dongle I plug into the back of my Xbox One right here and actually go ahead and upgrade. I mean, the Xbox One got a zillion ports in the back, and we don't use the Connect port anymore. So, maybe I'll plug some shit in there and get it to an Xbox 1.1, 1.2, and then eventually they'll come out with an Xbox 2.0. Who knows how the hell all this stuff works, but we're going to go ahead and give Xbox and Microsoft some tips because Phil Spencer has went ahead and asked developers and us as gamers to give them feedback for the future of the Xbox platform, because this is actually important to us, especially if we're fans of what these companies do. So I'm going to be here giving my own opinion, and as always, I want your opinions as well about these topics. At the end of the show today, I'm going to be going over your guys' opinions from last week's episode. Last week, we talked about how to make PlayStation Plus better, and I'm going over your messages to me, either on PSN, in the comments, and see who had the best thing to say. Let's get right into it. It's been one big week here, guys, for Microsoft. And the biggest thing, of course, for most developers out there is the Windows Universal platform. What is trying to enable developers to do is to make a game like on Xbox One and easily have that game be moved over to the PC as well, and even work in the mobile architectures if the mobile platform is powerful enough. And the reason why they might be able to do that is because phones are trying to get powerful pretty quickly, so you might be able to make like a top-down RTS type Halo game that might be able to work on Xbox One, PC, and have a scaled-down version for a mobile phone as well down the line. Maybe 2 to 3 years, that's going to be something we see. Now, there has some developers out there that call Microsoft out like they need more information. And Microsoft said that they're going to be putting out more information during their build event later this month. At the same time, Microsoft said that they want feedback from us, PC gamers and regular gamers, about the future of this whole entire idea of having like one application being able to move across different platforms, and Windows being moved out, the Xbox brand being moved outside of just the really Xbox system itself and being across multiple devices, which I said this is coming. I said this last week and I keep on saying it. We're going to have a time where we're going to be able to play games on basically a lot of different devices, and I really do like this, and I hope exclusives start moving off from just Xbox One, Halo 5. Maybe I'll be able to play that on my PC sooner or later. I would absolutely love that, especially I'm glad that the Forza 5 is actually coming to PC as well. I know it is a cut down free-to-play version, but I love to see games like this supported on PC, even though there has been fiascos already with Gears of War Ultimate Edition being kind of trashy on PC. Hopefully Microsoft will learn and we'll be able to hear more information from the build event to actually expand on what this could do. And that's where our feedback actually matters. And I want to talk about this specifically when it comes to the next console generation, because Microsoft is saying right now our next console generation might actually be a little sooner than you guys expect. We might be able to upgrade our Xbox One, but then Phil Spencer came out with a saying like, no, I don't expect you guys to have a screwdriver with every Xbox One we send out there. I'm not gonna have you guys open it and like slap in a new graphics card. That's not what it seems like it's gonna be. It's gonna be more like what Apple does right now with the iOS platform. What I'm understanding from it, where right now if I have an original iPad, I might be able to play all the games for the original iPad and so on and so forth, and then eventually there's gonna be some games I'll need to get an iPad 2, iPad 3, iPad 4, and so forth, but everything's basically backwards compatible. On the iPad 4 you can play any games from the iPad 1. Unlike with the Xbox One right now, you can't play Xbox original games right now on the platform, but maybe in the future what they actually want to do is have it so that these platform systems is going to be so like, hey, you got the Xbox 2.2, whatever they're going to call the next Xbox, that is actually going to be able to play Xbox 2 games and actually going to be able to play Xbox One games. That's how it's going to be going on in the future. We're no longer going to have to worry about having to have backwards compatibility built into the system, because it's just going to be how the architecture of the platform actually works. Like I said, iOS games, if I have a new iPad right now, I could play games from the original iPad without problems, without having to worry about backwards compatibility. But the original iPad can't play games all the way up to the newest one, and that's why you as a gamer is going to have to decide to upgrade. Now with this, of course, is going to be more releases of actual hardware. Is a yearly cycle too much for you guys? Is a 2-year cycle enough for you guys? Or do you guys want to continue with the 5-year cycle? This is the type of feedback that they actually want to know. Are we as gamers willing to buy a new console every year, every 2 years, every 3 years? Or do we like the traditional 5 to 7 year console cycles? And I would love to know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. I've been very vocal before that I think a 5 to 6 year cycle is perfectly fine. The 7 to 8 year cycle for console hardware feels a little too long for me, especially with how advanced PC hardware is evolving. So I would prefer to have a more sooner cycle, but I'm not sure if I'm willing to jump onto the bandwagon with a yearly cycle like cell phones. Even right now, I have not upgraded my cell phone in a 2-year span. Even though I was very sure that I was going to upgrade my cell phone. This was about to be 2 years with the cell phone right now, and I'm actually decided like, nah, you know, I'm gonna wait a little longer. Maybe I'm gonna get a 3-year. So I think about the 2 to 3 year cycles about good enough on console hardware if it's gonna be going with the whole entire iOS type of system, where when you buy the new Xbox platform, you're going to be able to play your older titles from the Xbox One as well. You don't have to worry about backwards compatibility because it's just going to work. Now, can it actually work how it is right now? This is the question, because Microsoft didn't plan for this from the very beginning. It's not like Microsoft said from the day Xbox One was released, all the games that are going to be coming out on Xbox 2 are going to work on Xbox 2, and games on Xbox One are going to work on Xbox 2 as well. Are they going to have to do something for those older titles that are coming out after this point? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to handle this, because they have upgraded Xbox One a lot since it's coming out. Remember, when the Xbox One was originally launched, always online. They scrapped all that whole entire plan right there. Then they kept on updating the interface, which my topic was going to be about that this week, guys. I did get a great comment from somebody in the comment section, and they wanted me to talk about this. Now, I definitely was going to, but with all this big news about the future of Xbox, I'm like, I have to put this topic in front, because Microsoft loved updating that menu interface on Xbox One, and now it has the Windows 10 back in, and Windows 10 has become big for PC as well. Is that enough to actually get us all hooked to recurrently recycle our consoles in quicker fashion? Are you willing to buy a new Xbox system in 2 years, in 3 years, in 1 year? I'm not ready in 1 year, but I think a 2-year cycle be more to my tune. Just me here, like a 2 year, 3 years, yeah, I'll do it. Are you gonna feel left out though if you can't afford to buy a new console every 2 years? That's the other question to it. Is $400 the right price to be putting out new hardware for every 2 to 3 years as well? Are you gonna be willing to buy the Xbox 1.5 in 3 years from now? You know, then another 3 years from there, are you going to be willing to buy the Xbox 2? And then another 3 from that, an Xbox 2.5. Are you going to be feeling left out that you can't play the latest games? Like, how do you guys feel about that? For me, I'm just like, well, games is an expensive hobby. I've always said it, guys. I mean, like, at least with this system, if it works perfectly, you'll still be able to play your older titles on the Xbox 1.5 that you have, and then when Xbox 2.0 come out, you can still play those older titles on Xbox 2, and then you upgrade as you feel. Just like with cell phones, buying a new cell phone every single year is just not smart. If you're gonna buy the S7 right now, it may not be the smartest thing out there, because all it really is a bigger screen and a few tagged on features. In itself, the phone could still, well, make calls. And in itself, the Xbox 1.5 is going to be able to play games just as well as the Xbox 2.5. The games that might look better, it might just be able to support like VR and future tech like the HoloLens. And if that's important to you, then you buy an Xbox 2.0. If it's not, you stick with an Xbox One or you stick with an Xbox 1.5. I'm sorry for the crazy names, but this is just going from what Microsoft has said. I have no clue what they're going to actually name their next systems. And of course, that's going to be a big question. I would love to know what you guys think Xbox is actually name their next platform as well. I have no clue, because right now the whole time Xbox original, then the Xbox 360, Xbox One. Now they're trying to do this more quicker hardware cycles. Is it going to be Xbox 1.2, 1.5? Is it going to be Xbox 2, which is just going to confuse everybody with Xbox 360? I really just have no damn clue. And another quick question for you guys. You guys obviously see me wearing glasses in this video. I want to know if you guys actually want to see me wear glasses in videos like this. As some of you guys might or might not know, I do wear glasses, but I hardly ever wear them because I don't literally need them for day-to-day use. It's just if I want to get that little farther distance where I like see something a little clearer. It's like really just one eye is kind of more messed up than the other one. I'll have them on, but glasses on or like this or glasses off? Let me know in the comments down there. Well, anyways, guys, that's my opinion right there on the Xbox whole entire idea of, you know, hey, upgrading in every 1 to 2 years might be the future. We need more details, but I still want to give Phil Spencer my feedback from this. I don't think it's a bad platform. I don't think this is a bad move. I really don't. It's just we need a little more detail to make 100% exact decision if it's going to be right for us. The pricing is going to be needed to know what are these upgrades going to actually look like. I'm glad that he came out and there said that we're not going to have to screw open our Xbox One systems, because as much as me and my friends might be willing to do that, I know so many of you guys out there in the game industry do not want to have a screwdriver and have to open up your damn system to upgrade it with a new graphics card or whatever it might be. Plugging something in external might be the way we have to go ahead and do that if it's going to be for the Xbox One. I'm pretty sure the Xbox 1.5 will have it very much easier because it was built like that from the beginning. That's why I'm saying the problem right now is what is Xbox going to do for the people who had Xbox when it originally came out, and those titles like Halo, which was built before this new universal, well, Windows universal platform came about, because Xbox One, Halo 5 have been in the workings for a long time before this whole entire idea even came about. Who knows, guys? Who knows? And there's also the whole entire thing about Azure and streaming video games from the cloud. What's that's going to look like in the future? Just a crazy topic for me, guys. I just really think this stuff is so interesting. I would love to have your feedback. And talk about my feedback, guys, let's go ahead and switch over to the feedback from last week's episode about PlayStation Plus. Let's hear what you guys had to say. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your community feedback shout out. This is where I highlight you in the community, your feedback on last week's topic related to the community discussion. Last week's video was about PlayStation Plus is not worth it, how to fix it. We're going to be talking about that right now. Your comments, your feedback, and of course, if I highlight any of your guys' comments in this, either from Twitter or from YouTube, I'm going to be linking to your channel or Twitter account in the comment section and in the description of this video, because your guys' opinions matter here, and I want to make sure I shout out you guys for actually interacting with the community. Of course, guys, this was a controversial topic. PS Plus, not worth it? Is it really? Well, you guys seem to actually agree with me and my opinions on how to improve it. You guys went ahead and left 73 likes on this video and only 2 dislikes? 2 dislikes? Shit, I was expecting dislike from just my haters, but only 2 dislikes? That means it was a great community discussion, and I hope you guys will leave feedback on this week's video as well. So let's get into the Twitter feedback first, coming from Andrew. He also has a YouTube channel, and I will link to his YouTube channel as well. He had this to say about fixing PlayStation Plus and what he thinks we should get for PS Plus membership. Alright, here's what he had to say. If we have a PlayStation Plus membership, I like if they often did a community event, kind of like a trivia or answering questions every month and get an award or a random item from the PlayStation Store. That would make it funnier, but only can range between items $15 to $1. Now, this is actually a cool idea. There is an actual events tab on the PlayStation 4. So why wouldn't Sony go ahead and use that event tab to actually have like a kind of PlayStation trivia show they could do it once a month? Microsoft has done this in the past when they actually had trivia game shows on Xbox Live. Well, it was really fun. They made it into a game. So Sony could do something like this where they actually could offer awards or really random items from the PlayStation Store. Now, coming from the random items from the PlayStation Store, $15 or less, maybe that's only like for one grand prize winner who wins everything, but for everybody who participate, maybe they're able to get a free theme for that like week's event. So let's say like the week's events on about Uncharted 4. So let's say everybody who participated got a free Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta theme, or let's say everybody who participated for the Ratchet & Clank event, questions about Ratchet & Clank, get a free Ratchet & Clank PlayStation 4 avatar. You understand what I'm trying to say? It doesn't have to be something that worth a lot of money, but it would make us all happy to be part of this event once a month coming from Sony. Andrew, I think this was one of the best suggestions coming from the community, something I never even thought about when I discussed this video last week. So let's go ahead and switch over to the community questions and feedback from you guys in the comment section. So I'm going to bring it up on my phone for you guys right now live so I get the latest actual community feedback. So once again, let me just scroll down so you guys see that these are actual comments from the video. I'm reading their comments right word for word. 40 comments from last week. All right, so right here we got the Green Bug. So the Green Bug had this to say, and his was actually the most popular response. A lot of people replied to him. He said, they need to give us games that people actually want to play. And he put actually want to play in capitals. Once again, they need to give games that people actually want to play. That's specifically what he said. And he's not wrong. They need to give people with PlayStation Plus games they kind of want to play. And they need to actually expand this voting system they have right now to include more titles. So we have a better, like 10 titles. Give us 10 titles to vote for. And that way we have a better idea of what people really want to play. I mean, it's a hard thing to define, but people agree with him. He got a lot of upvotes. He got a lot of replies. I mean, people replied to him and said this, right? You know, sadly, I missed out when the Rocket League was free and you had to go ahead and buy it for 15 Australian dollars. Now, with stuff like that, guys, that's means it's a good game. And if Sony kept on giving good games like Rocket League, then people who don't get it that month will end up having to buy it, and that helps promote that game as well. So if you let us vote maybe 3 months in ahead and gave us 10 games to vote from, and then, you know, you make that deal work out with that developer, I think that would work out for us. So more games on PlayStation Plus is what the community is asking for, and I can't fault you guys for saying that, because many of us bought PlayStation Plus on the PlayStation 3, on the freaking PlayStation Vita to get those free games. It was not about paying for online with PS4, so you guys expect games you guys actually want to play. Your feedback coming from your guys' mouth, man. Here's another person who actually replied to Greenbug saying this. His name is SNR Gaming. He says, yeah, I think they should put like older games like Mortal Kombat or more games. Like I said, your guys' feedback, you guys keep saying it, you guys want better games. I can't blame you from there. Alright, here's some stuff coming from Jay Dauntless, the protagonist gamer. So Jay Dauntless, I like to call him Carl. I like calling people guys with one simple name. So shout out to you, Carl. He's another YouTuber, makes absolutely excellent content. If you like discussions about the video game industry, definitely go check him out. The way he does community stuff, he goes ahead with a Google Plus collection and a Google Plus community, and he interacts with you guys that way. I'm very much doing it right here on the video where I shout out you guys directly. That's just like the way I like doing it, guys. He said this, as a Sony fanboy, I'm fed up with them. That's coming straight from him, man. He is fed up with Sony. He is not really happy to be a fanboy of Sony products right now. And I've talked about being a fanboy before. When I say bad fanboys, I mean the dedicated apologist fanboy. He's the type of fanboy I could appreciate. He realizes the company that he likes is making a mistake and willing to call them out. He also left another comment right here. He says, also, it should be free again. So I'm pretty sure he's referring to multiplayer. Please clarify your comments to me in this comment section, guys. Jay Dauntless, do you mean multiplayer should be free, or do you mean that PlayStation Plus as a whole should be free? I'm not really sure what you're trying to get at there, but I'm pretty sure you're talking about multiplayer on PSN should be completely free, which I absolutely agree with you. I don't think you should be playing for PlayStation Plus multiplayer at the current state with PSN constantly having issues. Like, oh, so many issues. All right, let's keep on going to some other comments that you guys went ahead and left. Well, here's just a really simple one. It says, yes, finally, I like your community discussion videos. Well, I'm glad you like them, bro. This is coming from Rock and Dude121. So thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed these community discussion videos. This is about actually interacting with you guys in the community more. I like playing with games with you guys on PSN, Xbox Live, 3DS, but it's never easy to get as many people as possible interacting with me at once, and I hope these community discussion videos is a way to actually get more of you guys interacting, actually get some of you guys feedback here on YouTube. And like I said, I like linking to you guys' channels, help promote you guys' channels. I know many of you guys are smaller YouTubers and they want to get your channels out there, but you guys leaving comments on my videos, I'm hoping to put the link to your channel in the community discussion section on the description and in the comments itself, so you guys will be able to find their channels and actually check out their content. Like I say, I know some of them make great content, like Andrew. He's starting out right now. We got Jay Dauntless. I know he's a YouTuber starting out right now, and I'm willing to promote you guys as much as you guys are willing to watch my content as well. Alright, let's go ahead and make another comment highlights. Alright, we got I'm so bad with names. I'm gonna call you Marky. I'm just keep it like that, man. Shout out to you. Sorry, I'm horrible at names. He says this. Honestly, PSN is trash. Whew. They don't even have the ability of changing your username after years of asking for it. And yes, he's 100% correct about this. We just can't change our username. I am just so thankful that back in the day when I made my PSN account in the PlayStation 2 days, guys, I've had my PSN account, the same one since the PS2 days. At that time, I decided to name myself Big Biki. Because if I would have used anything else and I did not like it, oh boy, help me, would I have been disappointed. If I would have named myself Big Biki, Big Long, not say the rest of the Big Long, I would have been kind of upset that now that I have a YouTube channel, I couldn't change my PSN name. And I know many of my friends have made the same mistake by adding 1,000 string of freaking numbers in their freaking PSN name. And now that they have YouTube channels, they're trying to promote their YouTube channel and they're trying to promote their freaking PSN, so people add them on the PSN and add their community. They're like, oh, my name is Johnny XXX35. Who's gonna remember that? I'm pretty sure you guys can remember my PSN and Xbox Live names and Steam name pretty easy. Big Biki. Big B-I-K-I. Few letters, real simple. The free games per month is crappy. No backwards compatibility or anything. That one is sucky as well. I've said it in the video. I wish Sony would go ahead and just let us have some of the free PlayStation Now games. At least let us rent one game for free per month with PlayStation Plus. I think that would be a great thing to have some of us who want to play some of the older titles and don't like what they give out with PlayStation Plus free games to be like, hey, I'll just pick up free games from the backwards compatibility library from PlayStation Now and enjoy that for ourselves. Let's continue with his comments. That's a tough pill to swallow, to be honest, for most people. Not mentioned, the online is constantly going down. I like the PlayStation and their exclusives, but their online was down far too many times for my liking. So after having my PS4 since launch, I sold it and kept my Xbox One. I couldn't be happier with my choice. Oh snap! He was tired of PlayStation Network going down. He was paying for PlayStation Plus, and every freaking 3 to 5 weeks we're having issues, and that's my issues. Those are freaking. You guys should check my YouTube videos. I always say it anytime I'm having PSN problems. I try to be very consistent with it. Every now and then I just like get fed up and don't make a video. But if you look at it, it's about every other month, about every other 5 weeks, I have a new video on YouTube saying PSN is having issues. PSN is having issues. Every month last year, there was some type of problem with PSN. Every month in freaking February, I had 2 times I had big major issues. March has come, nothing is happening drastically yet in March, and hopefully March we have a smooth month, but I'm not hopeful. And here's another one coming from KK Dominate GTA 5 Glitches. Interesting name right there, bro, but he had this to say. While individuals on PC can get most of their games up to 80% off, and some people get their games for free, not to mention free online, not cool. PlayStation, step up your game. And unfortunately, you guys out there who are hardcore Sony fanboys might not like that comparison of PC and PlayStation, but unfortunately, they do compete. Steam, Platform, Origin, all those have free online multiplayer, so he can compare them as a person who plays video games. If you're a customer and you see one place that you'll play video games doing it completely free, and you see Sony not doing it for free and not having a lot of great games with their PlayStation Plus subscription, then it's gonna look kind of bad. It definitely does. Alright guys, let's go ahead and talk about the controversy. The people who don't agree with me, and I'm okay highlighting them as well, because I like giving you guys feedback from both point of views. That's what the community discussions are all about. This is coming from Ken Drama Spirit Card Mana. He writes this: the games don't matter, it's the content that PlayStation Plus gives us, like online, TV, movies, and deals. Now I did go ahead and reply to him, and one of my first things I said is movies and TV? Maybe this is something that I've missed out on, but I've not really seen that much stuff related to movies or TV when it comes to PlayStation Plus. You might be talking about the deals, and that I wasn't clarified on, but definitely movie-wise, we have not gotten no free movies when it comes to PlayStation Plus. We've gotten a TV show, Powers, which I did admit, and I've said it before, Powers is an excellent PlayStation Plus TV show. I'm really glad that they actually made it, and I'm glad they're doing a season 2, because Powers is actually a good show. Coolest thing to watch right there on the PSN network. It's definitely ultra violent. It's like almost a rated R TV show, or like, you know, mature audience only TV show on the PSN. Good stuff right there, Sony. Now, he says the games don't matter. That's where I kind of have a little issue. Okay, I understand you don't care about the PlayStation Plus titles. In a sense, I don't care about them that much going forward anymore because I just don't expect there to be anything good coming from them. I didn't even make a PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live wrap-up video of all the free games coming out in March, even though that's my most viewed video when it comes to news type of content every single month. My PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live wrap-up videos always get between 2 to 10,000 views, and I purposely chose, like, you know what, I don't even care what games are coming out in March. Who cares? I probably won't like them. My audience will find information somewhere else, even though I should probably keep up with it, but I just didn't even make it. But even if you say the games don't matter and you say online and the deals matter, I have an issue when it comes to the online. Shouldn't you expect the online service to not go down as much, bro? Understand that you might like what Sony's doing, but you should expect more for your money when it comes to online infrastructure, and the deals are really not that great. These 10 to 15% deals that they're giving away are not as good as what we could get for nothing on Steam, freaking online, all the places like G2A, Green Man Game, and even Amazon does deals at times. And you don't have to be part of any special program for some of them, excluding Amazon, to get and take part in these deals. So my thing for you guys is, yeah, paying for PlayStation Plus for the deals might worth it in a sense, but I can guarantee you this: if you pay for an Amazon Prime subscription and bought your games new, getting that 20% off discount on new titles makes more sense, because very rarely does Sony actually do a big discount on brand new $60 AAA games with PlayStation Plus. You can get deals a lot better at different places if that's what you're paying for PlayStation Plus for. If you're paying for PS Plus for deals and online, I think that's the wrong way to maybe paying for it right now. But it's your opinion. I'm going to take it for face value. I'm letting you guys know some people don't agree with me, and that's fine as well. Alright guys, let's get into another comment coming from somebody who doesn't necessarily agree with me 100%, and that is fine. He's a long-time subscriber, so I'm not going to give him any real hate on this, because I understand his point. He said this: to me, all games are okay, but stack them up in your library and actually give them a try. Not all games from PlayStation Plus are bad. And he's right. Not all games from PlayStation Plus are actually bad. And I can't disagree with you there, bro. And I mean, if you're okay with the games and you think you're getting your value for your money, that's perfectly fine. My whole entire point with the video was we can ask for more for our money, though. I think there's no problem asking for even more for the money we pay for PlayStation Plus. And I'm hoping you could at least agree with me on that, man. But I wanted to shout out your point out there. Like I said, not everybody agrees with me. And here is just a funny comment that I just really got to shout out because the user's name. This is coming from Go Fuck Yourself. He had to say this about my content. I'm so glad I subbed to you. Keep it up. Well, thank you very much. And I just gotta love it that somebody whose name is Go Fuck Yourself, which you would think would be like a troll channel of like YouTube name, actually has something positive to say about my content. I'm so glad I subscribed to you. Keep it up. I will keep it up. And your comment got highlighted here, bro. And here's one coming from an interesting name. This one's coming from DR34DH34D. He says, after a game gets 3 to 4 years old, it shouldn't need PlayStation Plus to play online. Well, goddamn, I never thought about that one. What you guys, I want to know what you guys think about this one too. Should games become free for online after a certain period of time? After a game has been 3 to 4 years old, should that online multiplayer component just not require PS Plus anymore to run the online multiplayer? Let me give you an example. As I was a kid, right, in the PlayStation 2 days, moving all the way up into PlayStation 3 days, certain online multiplayer games I never got till it was very, very later on in the time when those games came out, right? And of course, by the time I played them, it didn't require online paying because obviously the PS Plus on PlayStation 3 was free. But let's say like Uncharted 4 comes out right now, right? Let's say right this minute Uncharted 4 comes out. 3 years from now, should the online Uncharted 4 multiplayer still require you to have PlayStation Plus to play it online? Or would it be cooler for Sony to just say, hey, 3 years old now, so now everybody who has a PlayStation 4 and doesn't have PlayStation Plus, you can play it online for free as well? What do you guys think? I don't know. Just an interesting idea I never thought of thinking about. A time limit on when games online should become free on consoles. Very interesting idea. Let's move on to another comment right here coming from SQuizGamer. This one's plain and simple. They should include PlayStation Now subscription with PS Plus. I agree. I don't think it's financially viable for Sony, but shit, I would be happy with it. Just my personal, I agree. All right, let's keep on going to some other. Oh, this one is coming from Doug, and Doug had a very good freaking thing for me to talk about, and I keep forgetting to do it. He wants me to do a Q&A video, so if you guys have any questions for me, go ahead and ask them in this. Like personal questions, my thought on video games, thought on different subjects, movies, what I like, what I don't like, blue, red, green. Go ahead and ask me some questions, and I'm going to be doing that in a Q&A video coming out next week. I'm going to have a bigger announcement on this on the Untitled Game Show episode on Monday, but I keep forgetting to shout it out. Doug, thank you once again for reminding me. I need Q&A questions coming from you guys, and I'll make a hashtag #AskBiki. So it'll be ask A-S-K, Biki, B-I-K-I, on Twitter, or just ask me in a comment on YouTube or Google+, and I'll try to get those questions answered for you guys in the upcoming Ask Biki Q&A. The next comment is coming from Kevin, the Cyborg. He had this to say. Man, I don't know if I want to renew my subscription next month. Your points in this video are right. PS Plus needs to get their shit together. Do it, Sony. Get your shit together. Moving on, the last one for this week comes from AZ Boy 93. When I say AZ seems so passionate about this industry with this comment is unbelievable, and that's why I've left his for last, because it's damn well. I love everybody else's comment, but his is the best because it goes into a lot of details, and he feels like he really cares to see things get better. He had this to say. The reason I left consoles behind is most of the stuff you mentioned. Plus, I was sick of playing to play online and was worried that either servers was going to go down when I wanted to play online or security breaches, which is something we do have to worry about here with the video game industry. The security in this industry seems to always be tested. Look at Steam during the Christmas break, where other people's user information was shown when other people logged into Steam. Sony with their 2011 PlayStation Network hack. It seems like we're constantly getting attacked here, so security does definitely need to increase, and I understand you being worried about that, AZ Boy. Alright, moving on to what else you said in this. And I'm just going to summarize it because I actually read it before. He basically says when he, came home and he tried to get on the PSN, it was down way too often. And I have to agree with that. As somebody who needs to work to pay for the electricity to make these videos, to pay for the internet, to pay the cell phone, pay every other bill in my home, pay for food. When you come home and you have limited time after work and you turn on your system and the PSN doesn't work, it doesn't feel good as a paying customer for PlayStation Plus. So Sony definitely needs to get their act together when it goes on related to that. Now, he did something that was quite amazing. He actually put out plans and ideas of how to improve PS Plus in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps, guys. 10 damn steps. Now, I'm going to summarize some of these, and I'm going to go into details of some of it, because he left a lot of great information. I highly recommend you guys go to that video and go read his full post there, or it'll be up on the screen right now, obviously. So he had this to say with number 1. PS Plus should be scrapped, not fully, and have completely nothing to do with playing online. Ooh, so off the bat, he's going to scrap PlayStation Plus and reinvent it. Let's see how he's going to do that. 2, increase security. We just talked about that. Get your security up, Sony, Microsoft, and PlayStation Plus. Really, get your security up stuff. Sheesh. Stop making these damn servers get DDoS attacked. I understand it's really hard to stop. I know it. I understand it. But please, some type of way to, alleviate that. Just figure it out. Alright, next up. Priority servers for PlayStation Plus members. If they make online free and get game companies more involved with PlayStation users, like competitions for each country with excellent prizes, but I doubt EA would help because of Battlefield Premium. Yeah, it would be hard to get these companies all working on that, but I understand you would like to see that, and I would like to see that as well. Number 4, bring that goddammit theme creator out that they said they were releasing. Yeah, bring out the theme creator. I definitely want to see that. Somebody who loves making themes for the PlayStation 4. I would love to be able to do it as much as I did it for the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita. If you guys don't know this, on the UntitledGameShow.com, I have a lot of great free themes for you guys to download related to a lot of games, a lot of movies, and I'm willing to make themes for you guys. If you guys ever want a free PlayStation Vita theme, tell me what your theme would like to be about. Like if you want to make me make a Fallout 4 related PlayStation Vita theme, just literally ask me. I'll make the theme and I'll link it on the Untitled Game Show, free to download for you guys to use. Doesn't cost you anything, just something I like actually doing for you. Alright, moving on from there, in more detail about the PlayStation Plus themes. This is what he says. PS Plus members area where users can upload either theme... Oh, sorry, let me start over. Sorry, I'm so sick, guys. I'm so sorry about that. PS Plus members area where users can upload and either make a theme for non-PlayStation Plus members and a different one for PS Plus members. His or hers choice whether they restrict it to which type of members can download and use the things, and if a creator gets loads of ratings, likes, downloads, they get a discount on certain things, or even PlayStation memberships renewal. Plus, after a week of a user using whatever a creator has made, force pop up where it makes people rate it and they want to leave a comment. I understand what he's saying right here. I'm sorry I butchered your point, but you're trying to say this. We go ahead and make a special area for PlayStation Plus members to make and create themes for non-PlayStation Plus members and for PlayStation Plus members. We actually go ahead and choose the creators, that is, if that theme is available to everybody on PSN or is it only available to people with PlayStation Plus subscription. And on top of that, after making that theme and it gets a lot of downloads, a lot of likes, you know, after a while, just like how on Android, a pop-up will be by, rate this theme, and then that lets other users give it a 1 star, 2 stars, or 5 stars, or whatever way they go ahead and rate it and leave a comment about that theme. I love every single thing about this. Only thing I would add with this is add in community integrations and have this have its own freaking community on the PlayStation Network, officially from Sony for PlayStation Plus subscribers. As somebody who loves themes, I am for this in every freaking way. All for this, guys. All for this. Alright, moving on to number 6. PlayStation Plus members are able to play the latest releases on day 1 for 48 hours, or if they don't play on the first day, they have up to a month to do so. I don't understand this one. Do you mean that they get to play for free? Or do they get to try out the game for like 2 hours for the first 48 hours? I need more explanation on this one. I was just kind of confused on number 6. AZ. Alright, moving on there. 7, exclusive profile pics, themes, icons, you know, with PlayStation Plus subscription. I'm all for that. No problem with exclusive icons just for PS Plus members. Number 8, free PS3 games, exclusive PlayStation 3 games, and included for the most popular ones as well as the ones from Japan. So basically, exclusive PS3 games and even cool ones from Japan. Yeah, cool. I'm all for that. Number 9. Some sort of reward scheme for long-standing PlayStation Plus members, and not tricky reward stuff like two AA games for 1 year or 5 year, a gold controller, or a theme you can pick for the controller. Hope you get what I mean. I absolutely do get what you need, bro. And I understand, like, I really like what you're saying right here. Like, you did even better job. I would like to see this in video format, basically. He's saying that if you've been a PlayStation Plus subscriber for 5 years, after that 5 years, you get to get a free PS4 controller with a tricked out freaking golden theme or red theme or Call of Duty theme or Uncharted, like a PlayStation branded theme maybe. I know this is an Xbox controller, but you guys get my point. A 1 year membership of PlayStation Plus, maybe you guys get like a free theme. I don't think a 1 year is going to give you a free game, but I understand that. Reward people who have been PlayStation Plus subscribers for a long time. I definitely agree with that. I mean, it could even be something like Club Nintendo. I mean, Club Nintendo cost you nothing. They were giving people stuff away, so I don't see how Sony couldn't do this. Alright, PlayStation Plus members automatically qualify for betas. Yes, like this is my most annoying thing with PlayStation Plus that I hardly ever talk about, but I thought that everybody who had PlayStation Plus subscription were automatically going to get into all these damn betas. I hate that like stuff like the freaking Uncharted first beta came out and I didn't automatically qualify. I had to freaking go out and buy the Nathan Drake collection or something. No. If it's a Sony title and there's a beta for it, I think everybody with PS Plus should automatically get in. I can't not agree with that. Yes. And here's what he said about pricing. Also, the PS Plus is still $40 EU. So you're no, is that fuck? Somebody tell me what the sign is. Is this the pound? Or... No, this is not a pound. That's a pound symbol, right? I'm so bad with other currencies. I'm so freaking bad. But I think it's a pound symbol. Or maybe it's a euro symbol. I'll find out after this video. Sorry, dumb Merkin here. Sorry. Yeah, the PlayStation Plus is still $40 pound. Please be right, please be right. It was $30 pound back on the PlayStation 3 Plus. Great video, Biki. Keep it up. With comments like yours, AZ boy, there's no way I'm gonna stop. You keep leaving comments like that, and I'll be replying to all these comments and giving you guys my feedback every single Sunday. Thank you guys for letting me know what you guys think about this week's freaking video. I'll be back with more next week. Peace out, guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and support either through the Amazon link in the description. If you guys shop on Amazon in the United States, it helps support the channel. Every time you buy something, it costs you nothing extra, and you're supporting the content I make every single day. Peace out.